This is not just an ordinary book. It is the word of the Creator himself. Inside these verses lies everything: what has happened, what is happening now, and what will happen until the end of time. You may think you know your story, but it began long before you were born. Before there was a sky, before there was earth, before even time itself existed, Allah had already written your destiny. And today we return to the beginning, the moment when Allah said, "I will create a successor on earth." This is where everything began. The story of Adam. And when your Lord said to the angels, "Indeed, I will place a successor upon the earth," the angels, observing the potential for conflict, asked, "Will you place upon it one who will cause corruption and shed blood, while we glorify and praise you?" This was not a challenge, but a question born from their pure nature. Allah, in his infinite wisdom, replied with a truth that would echo through eternity. "Indeed, I know what you do not know." Even before mankind existed, Allah's plan was already perfect. We were chosen to live, to think, to feel, and to be tested. This was not a random act, but a deliberate divine decision. The creation of humanity was a part of a greater purpose, one that even the angels were yet to fully comprehend. Then came the moment of our origin. Allah created Adam from clay, shaping him with his own hands, and breathed into him from his spirit. In that instant, dust became life. But this was just the beginning of the honor bestowed upon humanity. Allah then taught Adam the names of all things, a profound and comprehensive knowledge that no angel possessed. He granted humanity the gift of intellect, the ability to learn, to categorize, and to understand the world. When Allah presented this knowledge to the angels, they acknowledged their limits, saying, "Exalted are you. We have no knowledge except what you have taught us." They realized the unique wisdom granted to Adam, and when commanded, they all fell in prostration. This was the birth of knowledge, the divine gift that separates man from all other creation. It was not power or physical strength that made us special. It was our capacity for understanding, but in this moment of divine honor, one being refused. When Allah commanded all to prostrate before Adam, they all bowed except Iblis. He stood defiant, consumed by pride. He declared, "I am better than him. You created me from fire and him from clay." That single moment of arrogance changed the course of eternity. From that pride came the fall. Iblis was expelled, cursed until the day of judgment. He didn't just disobey. He challenged the wisdom of the Creator. And in his fall, he made a vow to mislead the children of Adam, to whisper doubts, and to turn them away from their Lord. And thus began the greatest test, the timeless war between light and darkness, between guidance and misguidance, a conflict that resides within every human heart to this day. Allah then said, "O Adam, live with your wife in paradise. Eat freely from its bounties, but do not approach this one tree." In the golden gardens of paradise, where rivers flowed and peace reigned, Adam and his wife, Hava, lived in perfect bliss. But the test had already begun. Iblis, true to his vow, whispered to them, tempting them with deception. He said, "Your Lord only forbade you this tree so that you will not become angels or live forever." He played on their desires, making the forbidden seem enticing. They hesitated, then reached for the glowing fruit. They tasted what was forbidden, and in that single act of forgetfulness, the world changed forever. Their innocence was lost, and they became aware of their nakedness. And Allah said, "Go down from here, as enemies to one another. On earth you shall live, and on it you shall die, and from it you will be brought forth." But the story does not end in despair. Then Adam received words from his Lord, words of repentance, and Allah accepted his turning back to him. Indeed, he is the accepting of repentance, the most merciful. Even after disobedience, even after the fall from paradise, Allah forgave. He did not abandon mankind. Instead, he gave us the ultimate gift, guidance. He promised, "Whoever follows my guidance shall have no fear, nor shall they grieve." This is not just Adam's story. It is our story. We fall, we make mistakes, we forget. But Allah's mercy is always greater than our errors. The door to forgiveness is never closed for those who sincerely seek it. This first act of repentance set the precedent for all of humanity. No matter how far we stray, the path back to our Creator is always open. And this is only the beginning. Every soul walking this earth today carries the same test, the same choice, and the same divine promise. The Quran is not just a history book. It is the map of your destiny. It knew what came before you, it knows what is within you, and it already knows what will come after you. So if your heart feels lost, if you feel the weight of your mistakes, return to the one who wrote your story. Return to Allah. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that explores the depths of our existence. Your support helps us continue to share these powerful messages. Until next time, may you find peace in His guidance.